Turn it up.
I knew my rent was gonna be late about a week ago. I work my ass off, but I still can't pay it though. But I got just enough to get off in this club. Have me a good time before my time is up. Hey, let's get it out.
Going through tough times, believe me, been there, done that. But every day above ground is a great day. Remember that.
to be in Greenville, South Carolina again. I am Troy Van Winter. I will be your host tonight. You can call me Troy because I love you, Greenville. Thank you, DJ Chief, for that beautiful music. There's something I love about that jingle. So tonight, we are here from this very stage where dreams become reality, where ideas launch, and where dad jokes are excessively and shamelessly used by yours truly. Now, to make this real magic happen, we have someone that came all the way from San Francisco, which we all know what that means. And so, to give this man an intro, I'm going to tell you a little story. So, he used to be the milkman, literally, true story, the milkman. And there was something in that milk that turned you into the velvety, smooth talk show radio host that you are. Would you please join me putting your hands together to welcome the one and certainly the only Eddie Velvet.
Good evening, Troy. Thank you so much for coming to Vegas. Coming back from Vegas, I know it was a heck of a ride out here, but thank you so much for coming out. Has everybody met Troy before? Did you know that he's...
There's a wrong answer to this.
He is related to Ryan Seacrest, 4 times removed, but still
Point is Ryan
actually
Seacrest.
related to Ryan Seacrest. You can tell by this amazing physique, correct? Yeah, exactly. So, Troy, do you want to kick this off?
You know, I would like to. I thought, why don't we start with
Is this a wheel?
a game for all of you who are here tonight? Yeah?
Let's go.
All right.
Let's hear it.
So what is our first game, Mr. Velvet?
So it turns out that we do have a fantastic game. We have a lot of games ahead of us and some fortune too. So we're going to get right into it and play a little Venture Showcase.
That is actually us from a recent show.
So this was, what was it, 3 years back?
3 years ago.
Yeah,
It was 3 years ago.
That was, we got a contract with CBS. I don't know why we're not there anymore, but
We've only been fired once.
yeah. So
Yeah.
we'll see. But this was a really glorious show. We went then into Venture Feud. And we would love to have a few contestants. Let's get you up here for Venture Feud.
Come on, we just
Come on
need two.
down. Venture Feud, you and you. We're gonna get you down for Venture Feud.
All right, let's hear
do
it
it.
for
Let's get
them.
down. Come on down to Venture Feud.
Thank you for being here. My name's Brian, and your name is? Lindsay. Let's hear it for Lindsay.
Welcome, Lindsay. And we have?
I'm Kayla.
And we have Kayla. Let's hear it for Kayla. And one more contestant.
Rich Money Parker.
And we have Rich Money
Rich.com.
All right. So we have Rika coming up, and she is going to stand right in the middle here. Does everybody know the rules of Family Feud? Has anybody
I gotta
seen?
touch
Have
them
you
to make
seen
sure
Family Feud
they
before?
work.
So there are 2 buttons. There's one here, one there. Parker, we'll have you stand right here, and we'll have you stand right here. We have a really easy question, right? So 100 people that are attending now answered this question. What is the most important quality of an entrepreneur? The second you know the answer, hold on.
Wait,
There are 3 choices.
Whoa. I like the eagerness, but slow your horses there, Mr. Rich.com.
Yeah. All right. 3 choices. The top answer will move on. Was it imagination, communication, or resilience? Kayla.
I'm going to go with you.
Resilience.
Resilience.
Survey
was the top
says-
answer. Congratulations.
Congratulations! Spin that wheel. You get to win whatever's on there. What's it going to be? Is it win a date with Eddie? Is that on there? I asked him to put it on there. Oh,
It's a sticker.
It's a sticker.
Whoa, nice. It is a
giant
really nice
sticker.
sticker. It is framed in gold. This sticker we brought back from, actually it was South Africa, and it was.
I didn't want to make a big deal out of it.
Yeah, but we have to let them know that this is not just a normal sticker. It is an amazing sticker. So, all right. So, we'll invite you off of stage. Congratulations on your sticker. Let's hear a
Thank you.
sticker.
Well done.
She won a sticker. All right, Brian.
The next question that was asked was, which word best represents entrepreneurship for you? Now wait for it. The options were, don't cheat. You don't look like a cheater, but I don't know. Innovation, growth, or challenge. Are you ready? Oh,
Wow.
cheated. I said, are you ready? All right, we're going to try Are You Ready one more time. Do you have the options? Your options are innovation, growth, or challenge. Okay, all right, you're on it. You're on it. Rich.com, what is it?
Innovation.
That was probably easy, wasn't it? So the answer was innovation. 55% of
Congratulations,
the people
Parker!
said innovation. You know what time it is. Spin that wheel.
Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel.
What is it going to land on, Mr. Velvet?
You won a THI, The Hill Institute Cup.
That has a street value of $18,000.
And it
It's
is
made
actually-
of pure gold.
It changes color.
It does.
You do get it now. And
You walk off stage, you
and
will get it right back there.
she will get it. Thank you very much,
Thank you
contestants,
very
for
much.
playing.
Hey, no one walks away empty-handed. Thank you for being here. You get to spin the wheel also. No one
Spin
walks
the
away
wheel.
without a winning. Somebody's going to get something good here. One of my kids. You get to babysit one of my kids for a day.
And you won't believe what's coming up.
You
Extra
get extra voting cash.
You need to give this girl cash now because
Some way
voting
to get
is
this person
just
some cash.
ending.
All right, if you step back there, someone's going to have some cash for you. May or may not be real, but you will get to vote with it. Thank you.
Right on. Now, Troy, I'm going to catch you later.
All right. Let's hear it one more time for Mr. Velvet, keeping it smooth. It really is great to be here with you. No, I'm not breaking this character the entire night. But I am going to tell you about the institute that hosts this fantastic event. This is an institute known as the Hill Institute for Innovation and Entrepreneurship, a little place called Furman University, which I learned about last week. Apparently, they are a top university, what is it, number 10, number 15 top-ranked innovation university in the nation for over 7 years running. That is amazing, yes. I would love to work there. One day, my goal, Eddie, I'm going to work there. So what they have is a mission to launch entrepreneurially minded leaders who are equipped to transform their companies, communities, and the world. That is a powerful mission. You are witnesses to what is happening here this very night with that institute. Also, they like to fill in the blank, I'm told, from what they launch. And I like the look of that guy on the right there. I don't know who that is, but he looks sharp. They're going to help you launch ventures. They're going to help students launch innovative career pathways, and they're going to help launch communities like this that are built on innovation and entrepreneurship. That is where we can be united together. And last and certainly not least, it takes a village, as they say, to launch communities like this that are built around innovation and entrepreneurship. These are some of the facilitators, I'm told, that joined over the past 9 weeks of this GVL Starts program. So if you see a name up there that you know, give them a crisp high five. You don't have to spin the wheel for that, but let's give them a round of applause. Thank you for all of you who helped with that. Next up, we have some of our, what we call, stars of the show. This is individuals that I'm told stayed every night, except for Steve Stewart, who tried to skip out because he had, quote, class to deal with. Anyway, everyone else, though, showed up every night and was able to help these founders grow over the past 9 weeks. So would you please stand up? If you are one of these mentors, we would like to recognize you. Please. There's one. There's one. There's one. Steve, you made it. That's so good. There's one. There's one. Fantastic. Thank you so much. You can have a seat. You don't get to spin the wheel. I'm sorry. I asked. Next up is where we get into thanking the people that make this possible. and that paid the exorbitant fees for me and Eddie to host tonight. So these are the folks that do support this institute and that are the fuel behind all of the impacts you're seeing, behind the stories you're going to hear tonight. So if you see some from this organization, please also give them a double crisp high five. And let's hear it for them. Thank you. I see some of the partners here tonight. You know who you are. Thank you so much. Last but not least, if you'd like to learn more about this program and learn how to launch, learn how to get the connections, the access to capital, everything that you need to go from an idea to possibly even being up here on stage in front of a community that's ready to launch, this is the kind of program you need to be a part of. Only 10% of the fees go to Eddie Velvet. So now I'm going to bring back up to the stage an introduction of the judges. Keep this show rolling. Eddie, let's keep it smooth.
Thank you so much, Troy. Let's hear it for Troy. We're really lucky to have him. He had another engagement that he had to kind of dip out of, but so it's really great. So this is a pitch competition. What I want you to say is done. When I say deal, you say done. Deal. Done. Deal. Done. Let's get the deals done. Let's get the judges up. First up, we have one incredible mentor in residence at Furman, newly elected, newly onboarded at Furman University, Mr. Shane Grivich. He is with ChartSpan and is truly a unicorn. So when you watch Shane briskly walk up to the stage, notice all of the sparkly glitter that comes from his hair and back, because he literally is a unicorn. Shane, come on up here and judge this competition. Let's hear it for Shane. Shane, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
That's great. So do you have any kids?
I do, I have two.
Oh, that's wonderful. So what do your kids do?
Well, one's at baseball as we speak, another one's going to a Clemson thing as we speak, so yeah, we're just divide and conquer tonight.
Sounds like you're late for a game.
I will be.
All right. Sit down, we'll get you started. Thank you, Shane. Let's hear it for Shane. So when we talk about partners, we really need the community to come together and help us out. So we have been lucky enough to have an incredible individual over the last few years, and this relationship just keeps on building, and his support just keeps on coming on strong. We have Bradley from EY. Bradley, good evening.
Good evening.
So I hear you're a newlywed.
I am. She's
really?
here tonight.
Oh, is she? What's
My
her
better
name?
half, Caitlin.
And what does Kaylin enjoy doing?
Insurance. No, I'm kidding. Dogs.
And what's your favorite? What is your favorite thing about Kaylin?
She's my wife. She takes care of me.
And there you go. There's warmth. Thank you so much, Bradley. Lucky to have you. And our third and very special judge, the winner of our venture pitch from last year, we have Dr. Sheridan Wells, Cohort 7. Dr. Wells, it is so nice to have you back.
Thank you for having me.
I love your warmth,
Thank you.
and I love your smile. Tell us what you've been doing for the last year.
Really just expanding, growing, implementing all the things that I learned in the cohort. It was amazing.
And we're lucky to have you. Thank you for judging today. Get over there in the judge's seat. All right, people, so we're going to keep it velvet smooth tonight and get things rolling with a little bit of bingo. Now, this is not your typical bingo. This is entrepreneurship bingo. And we're going to have 5 of you in the audience keeping track of the words that are spoken tonight from the judges, from the contestants. And the first person in the crowd to win bingo, Troy, will be giving $2 million to them. So as soon as, who wants to play? Wow. This reminds me of Vegas. Flashbacks from that one night. So, who wants to play bingo? Raise your hand if you'd like to be a contestant on bingo today. There you go. Oh, we got some in the back there. Thank you, Troy. We got some willing contestants right up here, front and center. Venture Bingo. We're building memories that'll last a lifetime with Venture Bingo. Did anybody bring their pink troll? Hold on. I'm sorry. Good throw, Troy.
She's up there, fourth row. Two seats in, right there from the bottom.
What you may also not know about Troy is also a trapeze artist.
I got lucky.
He toured with Ringing Brothers for several years. Broke his shin and had to take on the role of a game show host. He's not upset about that. So here we go, folks. Let's keep it smooth. Let's keep it moving. It's time to pitch. Lifestyles of the rich and famous. This category is an ode to those that want to build a company, have a Rolls Royce, and invite me on their yacht. First up to play, we have an amazing character. Her name is Carly, and turns out that she loves peanuts. One of her favorite foods. But you know, she's a strange kind of character because she doesn't like peanut butter, which is really good for her husband because her husband gets all the Reese's peanut butter cups. Carly, come on down. You're the next contestant on.
Quick show of hands. Who here has a dog at home? Awesome. Keep your hand up if you consider your dog part of your family. Look around. You're not alone. Many people consider their dogs their children. Oh, sometimes we even like our dogs more than our children. I have a 16-year-old. You can't blame me. My name is Carly Cunningham, and I have over 15 years of product design experience. I'm using my experience to help people live a dog-inclusive lifestyle. When I moved to Greenville 3 years ago with my dogs were the lens from which I wanted to explore my new city. Where can I go with my dogs? What can I do with them? But I found it really difficult to find this information in a simple and easy way. And while I was looking for it, I found that I'm not the only person looking for this information. And I'm certainly not the person moving to Greenville. And there's no better time than now to tackle this problem, because we're seeing a huge cultural shift that more people are demanding a dog-inclusive lifestyle, so much so that entire industries are innovating to meet this lifestyle shift. That's the lifestyle shift we're building for. So we launched Good Dogs of Greenville, a mobile app that puts dog-friendly living in your pocket. Our interactive guides help you explore the city around you. Our events help you find things to do with your dogs, and our pup perks help you save money. Who doesn't like saving money? I do. Our app functions as a two-sided marketplace for the dog parents who want to do things with their dog, and for the businesses who pay us to market their services directly to this niche loyal audience. We launched our app this year, back in January. Woo! Thank you. And in just 10 months, we've validated product market fit with having over 2,500 people using our app to do things with their dogs. 63% of our weekly users use the app every day, and we have over a 15-minute average engagement session. We've also validated the business's willingness to pay with generating over $30,000 in annual recurring revenue, an exciting $22,000 of which was earned before we even had an app in the market, showing that businesses saw the value in partnering with Good Dogs from day one. We have 40 paid partners, and we didn't spend a single dollar to acquire any of those businesses as our customer. We stand out among the competition. We are the only app that starts hyper-local in a community, building deep relationships with both dog parents and businesses in a meaningful way. We are your city's app, Good Dogs of Greenville. It's in our name, and we have a scalable model to replicate this in other cities all across the nation. Good Dogs of Charlotte, Good Dogs of Nashville, Good Dogs of Columbia. The dog market is loyal and huge. When we look at what businesses pay to acquire their customers, we have a $170 billion total addressable market. When we narrow that by dog-specific businesses only, our serviceable market is $2 to $3 billion. And we have a plan to achieve $25 million annually in 5 years. So here's how we move Good Dogs from one proven local market to a national category leader. In 2026, we continue to scale Greenville, pushing out into our neighboring communities. We validate ROI and retention. Over the next 2 years, we use our scalable playbook to grow to over 5 metros. By 2030, we're in over 15 metros, generating over $8 million annually, working with national advertisers. And by 2031, we're in over 30 metros, generating $25 million annually through diversifying our revenue streams, positioning Good Dogs as the leader in dog-friendly discovery nationwide. So please, download the app, scan the QR code, and do more with your dog. Okay.
Greenville, let's hear it for Carly.
Thank you.
So we're not only playing for prizes, we're playing for progress. And Carly did a great job. Judges, you have 4 minutes for questions.
Can you walk us through the pricing model? What's the app cost and how does that work?
So it's entirely free for users. We want to grow that user base so that businesses have a large market of which they can advertise to. We scale the pricing tiers for our business partners based on what kind of business they are. We want to work with the small businesses in the community, the bandanas and bow tie makers, all the way up through the large veterinary practices. So we have different tiers for all of those different levels. Yeah, for our partner.
So I just want to say I have 3 dogs. And I mentioned my wife's hobby is dogs. So this is really personal to me. When you mentioned your desire to scale, I love that you want to scale because people like to travel, right? So people here in Greenville will go outside of Greenville. The desire to scale is the first part. How do you scale? What is the steps that you plan to take to get there?
So we started Good Dogs of Greenville when I first moved here with getting the community invested in the brand. And I think it's really important that, the Good Dogs app will be the Good Dogs app and be in different cities, but getting people to tie into their community. Good Dogs of Greenville, it's your app. You feel that tie-in. We start with building our communities on Facebook. We have over 8,000 people in our Facebook group in Greenville. And so that gets them involved and invested. So now to scale to other cities, we'll build up that community presence so that when we go to market, the businesses have an audience to market to. And then it's just about refining the sales model, a few additional things from a tech stack perspective to make sure we can scale, but the tech is already there.
Different times as companies scale, they tend to lose their personality. How will you maintain your personality as you scale?
I love dogs. I love dogs. I do. And I think that is the most important part, is to also give back and do things to your community. All of the partnerships that we have with rescues or Greenville Humane Society, Greenville County Animal Care, they're free. And that's part of our mission, is because I'd really love to make sure that we're keeping dogs in happy homes and lessen the amount of dogs who are ending up in shelters by helping people live a dog-inclusive lifestyle.
Just another comment. I love the local feel. I think that's really important. Actually, it really reminds me of a very successful group that came out of here called 6 a.m. Cities. The whole model, which was to build here in the local community and then make it about specific to that community. So I really like that, and clearly you're passionate, very likable. So well done. Good job.
Thank you. Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Carly. When she's not pumping iron in the gym, she's oiling up on the white sands of Bali. hailing from Massachusetts, all the way down from Greenville, here comes Katrina with the Fit Alchemist.
How much do you value your health? That's a question that I ask myself often in 2020 when COVID happened and just changed everything. All the gyms closed, people were getting sick, stress was at an all-time high. I knew we needed more than just a fitness program. We needed a total wellness solution to deal with the mind, body, and soul. Hi, my name is Katrina Sanders. I'm a 6-time bodybuilding champion with proven transformation results. I have over 10 years experience as a personal trainer and wellness coach, and I'm also a homeschool mom to my autistic son. Transforming pain into power is something that I know all too well. Back in 2020, I lost my grandmother to COVID. I also lost my job after 16 years. I started my wellness program and I lost my best friend. I had to teach the people in my wellness program how to be strong, how to take care of their mind, body, and soul, how to have a healthy routine daily. And I had to do it myself because I'm the leader, I'm the coach. So I know this program works. I created the Fit Alchemist app, empowering professionals to live a holistic wellness, mind, body, and soul, all easy and at your fingertips. The problems busy professionals face today is they struggle with burnout. They have a hard time balancing their life, their family, their jobs. It just seems to be too much at times. They are inconsistent sometimes. They start off real strong at the gym and then sometimes they fall off. And then they lack support and accountability, but not anymore. That's where I come in. As a result from working with the Fit Alchemist, you will just improve your whole self-esteem. You will get stronger. You will just feel more confident about your life and about your business. Our programs have everything. We offer a total wellness package, giving you a personalized fitness plan, holistic nutrition. We also have an amazing accountability program that they're all cheering you on. They all want to see you win. And these are my clients' transformation. As you can see, their body has totally transformed. But not only that, their mindset improved, their confidence improves, and they just look amazing, y'all. The market opportunity is over $19 billion. Hybrid and remote workers, they want more personalized fitness solutions that they can do at home. And I'm not doing this alone, y'all. Meet my team. Dr. Katrina Banks. She's a neuro wellness coach, and she specializes in sleep optimization and stress. And she's in the audience right here. Hey, girl. Our vision is to open up a wellness studio where we are introducing everything total wellness. We want to have a virtual fitness mastermind, teaching other entrepreneurs and business owners how to make this a lifestyle. We are asking for funding to build our team and improve our marketing so that we can reach the right audience. The Fit Alchemist business model is the body is the bonus. To truly transform, it starts within the mind. We got to put our own oxygen masks on first. We got to be able to take care of ourselves first before we can take care of anybody else, including our businesses. Investing in the Fit Alchemist is an investment within yourself. Thank you.
An incredible pitch. I say, get that deal. You say, done. Get the deal. Done. Judges, go for it.
So first of all, thank you for emphasizing both the online and the in-person component. I think that easily gets missed, and we are definitely in a growing world, right? There's lots going on. My first question is actually the one he asked before. What is your pricing model, and how does that scale over time?
So our pricing model in the past, and I'm looking to scale, is we had 6 cohorts, And so far, we charged $1,000 for our 10-week program, and we worked with, women and just took them through the whole process for 10 weeks. But I hope to be able to scale into like business industries where we can work with like employees and help them to make this a lifestyle.
That's awesome. And that $1,000, was that split amongst those 6 individuals involved?
That was per client.
Per person. Okay, thank you.
How do you plan to address different challenges with your clients? So for instance, if someone is not motivated, how do you do that virtually? And how do you maintain that momentum with them going through your app?
Well, I'm so glad you asked that question. The biggest part that I love the most about our app is its community. It's not just like an AI-driven app, like it's actual real people that's on the same journey with you. So a lot of times when we are doing this alone, we don't have the right support. And just to be honest, we got haters. People be hating on what you eat, hating on what you do, and they're not being supportive. But if you're in our group, everybody's on the same journey with you, everybody's celebrating your success, and it just makes it really, really fun. Also, the app is gamified, so it keeps track of everything. So, you don't want to miss no days because you want a winning streak. So I think that's why it keeps us motivated.
So first off, it's commendable that you're able to share those personal challenges and that to use that to drive what you're doing. That's terrific. A couple things I was thinking about. So, this is obviously a very saturated space. There's a lot of trainers. There's a lot of things out there. What is it that you think would set you apart, or the consumer can find you amongst the many apps or services that are out there to kind of help you with your physical, your mental well-being, just in general? What do you think how do you plan to attack that?
Well, I think that we are set apart between other trainers because I actually care about what you do after the workout. So sometimes you go to the gym, you work out 3 times a week, and then what happens after the workout is done? I'm helping you build those momentums. It reminds you with the daily habits in the app. We have like a check system, making sure you're getting your 10,000 steps. And I make sure they take a screenshot of it, send it in the app. And like I said, we got the community supporting you, so everybody's cheering you on, which is something I think is missing because it's more like AI focused, but this is like more for the people.
I think from a scalability standpoint, one thing to think about, because you clearly know what you're doing. You were an exceptional athlete, and you're very likable. And I would believe in you. I think it would be something to be really cool to do. As you think about moving into other markets and going to places, it's kind of it seems like it's the individual is going to have a lot to do with the success or the relationship that they build. So how you plan to work with other individuals in other markets to scale, because they're just one of you and your partner right now. And there's just so much time in the day. So I think that's one of the things I would be thinking about is how do I recruit? What's the persona? How do I find people that are very similar to me, believe in my system, can follow the system, and are as passionate as me?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm looking for.
The other question I was going to ask, you mentioned lifestyle. It's your differentiator. It's the problem, and it's really what you fix, right? It's your solution. How do you measure that? That's something that you'll need to do, right, to gain investor traction and really get out your solution to the market. So how is that something that you're going to measure over time? Is that built into your app?
Yes, it's built into my app. So we have like a habit tracker. So you can get a set routine in the morning, which I think is very, very important. Start your day off with your first wins, getting yourself moving, having a set time for prayer, meditation. Whatever your routine is, it reminds you in the app. It's pretty personalized, so you can kind of get reminders and check it off. I'm sorry, can you repeat the question again? I want to make sure I thoroughly answer it.
I think that being able to capture the data is the most important part.
The data,
right?
yes.
The data. Yeah,
super important. The app tracks everything too, so we can have weekly check-ins, and it actually shows you how many times you completed this task, how many times you go on the app, check it off, complete the task. It's gamified, so I can actually prove it to you. We do. It also keeps track of your before and after pictures, your weight. It literally tracks everything. So.
I really appreciate that you thought through that, and the pictures are incredible. So congrats.
Let's hear it for Katrina.
Thank you.
That was bold.
Thank you.
That That was bold. That was brilliant. And oh, so velvety. When she's not baking cookies with fresh milled flour in her kitchen, when she's not teaching chess prodigies from the age of 3 to 7, Adrian is building an empire. And she's gonna talk to you a little bit about that today. Let's hear it for our next pitch from Adrian Tellier.
Do you want to sing a song? All right, let's get your knee drums going. Now let's do it. Rooks are moving, side to side, side to side, forward and backwards, in straight lines, Give yourselves a pat on the back, that was awesome. All right, let's take a deep breath because I do want to talk about something serious. Kids are struggling, and we have loving, intentional parents who don't know how to help them. When we look at the current generation, we see depression is up, attention spans are down, as well as proficiency in reading and math. I want to do something about this. My name is Adrian Tellier. Say hi, Adrian. Hi. I have a background in musical theater and education, experience in an educational startup. I've taught chess for 8 years, and kids happen to love me. I founded Musical Chess, kids learning chess one song at a time. People ask me all the time, why chess? Well, because of all the subjects I have taught, chess has been the one that has wowed me the most in what I see happening in my students. But we're not just chess. We're bringing in elements from music and theater. All of these subjects on their own are powerhouses, and when you look at all the benefits they offer, you'll see they start to overlap. Just to name a few, chess is increasing IQ scores, music is boosting memory and attention, theater is helping kids with confidence and empathy. So at Musical Chess, we're looking at supporting the whole child, starting at age 3. We launched in June of this year with in-person classes. We've got $13K in revenue with just myself and 43 students. We've gotten great local media coverage. Parents are sharing their love, and we are endorsed by a pediatric OT. I'm very excited by this traction and excited to scale into digital media. So currently, our app is in development, and our YouTube series is in pre-production. We plan to have both of those out there in the world by the end of this year, and then we want to monetize on YouTube from ad revenue by hitting 1,000 subscribers in 6 months. As you see the curve going up, that is coming from multiple revenue streams, from the growth of our in-person classes, monthly app subscriptions to parents, licensing our apps to schools and corporations, merch sales, and sponsorships across our social media platforms. In 3 to 5 years, we want to land a deal with a major streaming service. So we're entering the edutainment market. North America holds a big slice of that pie. We are taking screen time, turning it into brain time, and bringing it back into the family for multi-generational connection. Again, starting at age 3. Here's a little taste of our app. You get to hang out with me, learn these songs, learn about the chess pieces, get up, move in your body, and dance. You have to engage your brain to unlock these chess puzzles and come back on over to play these songs with our digital virtual bells. The app is safe. You don't have to worry about in-app purchases or ads, and there's parent tools built in, such as timers and resources as to how to take what your kid is learning on screen and, again, bring it back into the family for connection. When you look at our competitors, what parents are already using for their kids, we are the only ones using these powerful tools, such as chess, music, and theater, to again focus on supporting the whole child, to heal and support a generation of kids so they can go out and thrive in the world. Oh, let me go back. I want to play a quick game with you. Do you know Simon Says? Okay, great. The same thing, but the Queen says. The Queen says, touch your head. The Queen says, touch your nose. The Queen says, stick out your tongue. The Queen says, rub your belly. Put your hands in the air. I didn't say the Queen says. All right, the Queen says, pull out your phone, do it, scan this QR code, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. There's probably 100 of you in here tonight. If you do all that, we'll be 10% of the way to our goal tonight. Also, if you have young kids, join our app waitlist. It'll be out by the end of this year. I am very excited to continue on this journey with the support of my GVL Starts mentors and my soon-to-be fractional CMO. Again, my name is Adrienne Tellier, Musical Chess, their future, your move.
Incredible! Great job. And you know this part, guys. We say deal, you get it done. Deal, done. Deal, done. Deal, done. Get it done.
Well, I really enjoyed that presentation. I have a connection to that. My mom was a music teacher growing up, and as a kid, we were taught in the Kodai method. So as a kid, I still to this day have learning the rhythms of ta, ta, tippy, tippy, ta, and all those types of things that I learned. Use that to further in my life, and I think I still carry that to this day. So it's funny that you have that even as an adult at my age. What was the connection? How did you connect chess with musical theater? Where did that come from?
It's my life. It's my experience. So I was a musical theater major. I went to New York, was an actor there, which also means you're a server and you're picking up this gig and that gig and that gig. So I was teaching theater, and then I also got a job teaching kids to chess, and I fell in love with it and found the magic in it.
I think one of the things, as I was listening to your presentation, is how can data be brought into this, and in terms of data of, if children understand the game of chess and the strategic thinking and the critical thinking components of, if you use this app and over time, how does it correlate to test scores, or how does it correlate to comprehension, those types of things. I think that would really be interesting to see, because I could see schools maybe want to incorporate that, or preschools, those types of things. Licensing what you've built and incorporating that into some of their curriculum.
For sure. There's a lot of research and literature out there already about the benefits of chess for kids. You could Google it and find a bunch of studies. But I would be excited for when my app is out there and I license with schools to get data of my own as to how musical chess is helping kids.
Yeah, very good.
So I wish I knew how to play chess.
And
I think this app could help with that. You mentioned the app, so I'm a software person by trade, right? So what is your plan to build out the app? Have you already started that journey? What phase of that journey are you in now?
Yes, so I had a special thanks to Adam Anderson, the threat captain. He helped me, and he says, I'm going to get you building this app. So I'm vibe coding. Oh my gosh, can't believe it.
The way.
But it's working. I have something, I've put it in front of close friends and family, but I'm going to have my MVP by the end of the year. I'm waiting on filming my videos to put those in there and a few little technical things, but it's very close.
That's awesome. And obviously, this is appealing to kids, right? So is the intent for children to use this app, or is the intent more for their parent, guardian, or maybe even their educator to be using the app?
So the child is the main user, but if you're cool with learning chess through songs, I won't stop you from using it.
Okay.
But so, yeah, it's for the child, but again, there's going to be that parent zone, so they can go in there and learn, oh, they're learning this, and that boosts this and this, and oh, that, for example, the king moves one step at a time. Well, how can I relate that to life? I mean, this journey for me, I didn't come in here with this full idea, and I took one step here, and then that got me introduced to this person, and I took this step. Mm-hmm. So it's more, I'm always interested in the off-board skills and learning and growing that I see happening in kids. So it's for the kids, but the parents are always like, oh my gosh, my 3-year-old's teaching me how to play chess. So that's where I'm getting into that multi-generational connection idea of, we're talking about it now. Now I get to play with grandpa, so on and so forth.
That's awesome.
Great idea.
Thank you.
I like it. Now that we're in the age of so much technology, and you have students that have literally missed years or two with education due to COVID. So you have a generation of teens and preteens that would benefit from this and the skill set that you have. I noticed that it was more geared towards younger children, but are you having any plans on expanding to teenagers or older children? What does that look like for you in scalability?
Right now, my focus is 3 to 7. That's the curriculum I wrote and started. If a 9-year-old thinks that song isn't babyish, again, I won't stop them. So the focus is there, but there is definitely room to expand those age groups. But you gotta start somewhere. But it's there, and I've taught kids of all ages, so I know I can do it.
Great job.
Thank you.
Who's that up there? Way to go, way to go. All right, I've got 3 things really quickly. Number 1, Adrian, if you ever have this not work out, I would love for you to join me and Eddie on the tour as a game show host. You'd be fantastic. The second is one day I dream to have kids so that one day I may send them to something like this. One day I'll get there. But for now, I heard there was a bingo winner. Where's my man Jordan? Jordan, where are you? Come on down, Jordan. Let's hear it for Jordan. Woo! Jordan, my man. Jordan, come on up here. Now, Jordan, congratulations on receiving that. Tell us a little bit about, where are you from, Jordan?
South Carolina.
South Carolina, I knew it! Woo! Congratulations, are you ready to spin that wheel? Let's hear it for our spin that wheel! What's it gonna be? That was a really, really strong spin, Jordan. You've been working out, but we've got a couple people that can do that for you. Here, okay. Oh, what are we on? We're on a sticker. Where's the sticker? Wait a minute, this one looks like money sticker. Congratulations. Way to go. Jordan, congratulations on that. All right, next up, Jordan, thank you, congrats. Next up, we have someone very special. And if I remember where I put the clicker, that would be even more helpful. Oh, he's got it. Eddie, you always have my back. All right, so where are they now? We have run this 8 times, I'm told, and we have people that are now scaling and growing their businesses, and we thought, how cool would it be for you to hear from one of the very best? So this person is somebody who, when she said she threw a launch party and invited me to come, I thought there was going to be a few people there. Anybody go to Babette Jones' launch party? There was like 800 people there. So she goes big. Would you please join me in welcoming Miss Babette Jones with 619?
Thank you, Troy. Good evening. All right, let me hear the energy. Adrian had some amazing energy. I'm Babette Jones, founder and owner of 619 of 1865 Spirits. 619 of 1865 Spirits is a premium ready-to-drink cocktail and mocktail company that was founded among friends that have been friends for over 20 plus years. We've raised our children together, we've traveled the world together, and this particular weekend on June 19th of 2022, we rented a home in Hilton Head just to do what we do, get together, have fun, unity and celebration. One of our friends, Charles Anderson, who's an attorney in Charlotte, decides that he's gonna mix this drink on the side. He mixed a coconut rum. Everybody started falling in love with it. By the end of the night, we were having issues at the home, so we needed to call maintenance over. Then the housekeepers came over. By the end of the night, we were enjoying a drink with people that we didn't know. So that told me that we had something very special. Me being the entrepreneur I am, I wasn't thinking about bringing it to market. We left Hilton Head on that Sunday. We went back to our homes across the U.S., and then one of our friends that became my brother suddenly died at age 51. That was February 13th of 2023. So it was born in Hilton Head on June 19th, 2022. Jimmy dies February 13th of 2023. I used to work at Furman as a major gift officer, and a part of my job was to help Troy and his team bring in donors to build the Hill Institute for Entrepreneurs and Innovators. But that really sparked my interest. So God blessed me with another opportunity to leave Furman, and I became the senior director over the Greenville Tech Foundation. After I left Furman, I said, you know what, I want to apply for the Hill Institute. So I did. I got accepted with 28 other entrepreneurs. We went through this amazing program, 8 weeks. At the end of the 8 weeks, you know the story. So I won the launch, and that was on October 19th of 2023. So after I won the launch on October 19th of 2023, I was like, this is divine by the Lord. So we founded it on June 19th, 2022. I won the launch on October 19th of 2023. With that $5,000 that I won, I used that to help me get the word out. I went back to my friends that had become family, and I said, you know what? I think we have something. So if you all have not figured out what June 19th or 619 is, it is a drink that is in commemoration of Juneteenth. I did not want to use Juneteenth because I want this drink to be inclusive. It's very important that we bring people from all walks of life together to create memories, talk about histories, and share stories. And that is exactly what we've done. So October 19th of 2024, we launched our drink to the community with over 900 guests. I'm still blown away by that at the Hyatt Regency. So at the launch, we had not even gotten in cans yet because Helene came in and it knocked the production off. So I was like, oh, we got to have the drink. So we went back to our prototype and we said, we got to make the drink for 900 people. So we did. In my kitchen, we got jugs and jugs of drinks, bringing them up to the Hyatt. So we launched October 19th of 2024. I started to raise capital. We were able to go into production. So we took our prototype. We went to a flavor house in North Carolina. They made it ready, consumer ready. We took that product and then we went to a co-packer that is in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And we did a small pilot run of about 40 barrels that gave us about 6 pallets. And so as of today, we're out of the product and we raised enough money to hire experts in the field. And as of today, we're in over 33 locations in South Carolina. And so I am super, super excited to see where this is going to go. But again, 619 of 1865 is more than a drink. It is an entire movement. It's to bring all of us together, to become family. Those that know me, when I meet you, I'm gonna love on you, and I'm gonna bring you into family. Because when we're able to get together, our communities are stronger and the world is a better place. And normally when I go on and talk about it, I become very emotional because kindness is very simple. It is very, very simple. And social capital is real. Relationships will get you more places than money will ever get you. And so God has blessed me with that gift. And I truly use that every day. And that's what really drives me, is to see other people strive. So I have labeled myself the Unifier CEO because I truly believe in building bridges for others to cross. So 619 of 1865.
Yeah, that's right. Velvety smooth. All right, so we're in the second half of our production. Little AI for you. So, first 3 companies, lifestyle, the rich and famous. The next 3 companies, we're going to talk about high scale, high growth. And judges, you'll have time for about 2 questions per founder on this. And first founder we have, hailing originally from Pennsylvania, lived in New York, owned a restaurant that got New York's best shrimp and grits in New York. Trust somebody cooking shrimp and grits from Pennsylvania, cooking in New York, came back down here, got a claim, and has decided to start a tech company. When I say Greenville, you say start. Greenville. Start. Greenville. Start. Venture, launch. Let's get down. Smooth. Velvety smooth. Let's hear it for Chad Henzo.
Hello, my name is Chad Hensel, as I was just introduced, and we're going to be speaking to you tonight about Oradia. We are the Duolingo for sales teams. I want you to meet David. He's a sales manager expanding into new territory very aggressively, hiring a ton of new staff and trying to ramp up as fast as possible. But that expansion is going to be slowed down by the traditional sales training methods, where those new agents are going to spend months in the classroom, a couple more months following other agents that are already super busy, and then getting out and burning a bunch of leads and prospects just trying to get their footing. Oradia, we changed that entire prospect. Now, on day 1, that new sales rep is able to sit down and practice AI conversations with live 2-way audio against your ideal customer profile. Rather than getting out and burning a lead, they fail against an AI, it's a safe, risk-free environment where that failure means learning, not lost revenue. After each conversation, the sales rep gets very detailed feedback on every step of the conversation. Every question and answer pair is graded against the rubric that you choose. We have several different that are pre-built, plus you can customize your own. And this way, they're always getting that detailed feedback that they need to improve time after time. Now, with the Oradia trained rep, like I said, instead of going out there for 6 months and burning a bunch of leads, they're ready in 6 weeks because they've had hundreds of conversations with AIs. And the best part, haven't burned any leads or prospects. Now, of course, once that sales rep is out in the real world, training doesn't end. It's always ongoing. Markets change, new products launch. There's always something happening. Oradia allows daily practice so that sales rep now is fully informed and they're ready before they make that first call of the day. And of course, that new sales rep is absolutely crushing it. They're landing those accounts and handing them off to the account management team. The account management team also gets to train with Oradia, so they're not just simply taking orders from those new customers, they're actually expanding the sale. They're adding on more products and offerings, so that way it's not just a stale one-off and then they're a bunch of order takers. Then of course, David wants to know how his new agents are doing. He gets insights as well. He gets full tracking of the entire team and each individual teammate. You get individual scores, you can click into all kinds of details. And then it also automatically highlights areas where an agent's performance may be slipping, like Lisa Johnson up here. This way, David knows who needs help and what they need help with. He's not guessing anymore. We have 2 revenue sources. The first is a monthly subscription for those sales teams that want immediate access, and they can just jump right in. The second that we'll be offering a little bit later is white labeling services for sales trainers and workshops who want to expand their offerings into recurring revenue instead of that one-time event. Our current TAM is $1.4 billion. We're looking at small and medium-sized businesses in the professional services realms. Our service addressable market is, we've toned that down. We're looking for those companies that have sales teams greater than 5. And we feel that gives us a defensible and clear market to early adopters to get up to $18 million of annual run rate at $1,200 a seat annually per seat. Our competition is focused on building very complex, expensive systems that, quite frankly, take forever to set up. You'll easily wait 6 months just to even start using some of these. With Oradia, we're focused on customer-grade simplicity and perfect practice. Another differentiator for Oradia is that we are mobile-friendly. All these other platforms are enterprise level. There is no mobile app. You literally cannot do it if you wanted to. Coming up, we're going to be doing a pre-seed raise round where we're going to be looking for a little bit of money to polish off that working prototype into a fully market-ready MVP, land that first lighthouse customer, and get up to 1,000 sessions per week so we can prove the sticky, habit-forming nature of our service. My name is Chad Hensel. I have over 20 years of sales management experience. David that I introduced earlier, I've been him. I've had those issues. I've had expansion slowed down by that slow onboard process. With Oradia, we're building the future of communications training. Let's talk.
Let's hear it for Chad. All right, judges, let's keep it.
All right.
Velvet.
Velvet. A couple questions. So what's the experience like if I'm a customer and I have my product or my service, I want to utilize it. Obviously, there's certain vernacular, there's certain workflows, there's certain ways that I want my team to pitch or certain things to say. What's that process? How do you incorporate that?
Sure. Everything we start with just a stock level of 50 ideal customer personas, but then we can customize each of those or allow you as a sales manager to add your own. We can also ingest all of your sales materials and product manuals, everything like that. And so as you're building that persona, you can say, hey, I get some very technical customers. They're going to ask this type of questions. You can program that right in there so that your whole sales team gets to practice against that persona.
And just one other quick thing in terms of like Salesforce or HubSpot, obviously, are you planning to have like a plug-in to be a part of like the Salesforce world?
The CRMs are absolutely fantastic tools that every sales manager should be using them. We're looking more at the kind of pre-customer level, at least to get started. So we're not really looking to have integrations yet. That's like a version 2.0 kind of thing for us.
I like this a lot.
Oh, thank you.
I'm not strong in sales. So as an entrepreneur, it is required that I sell myself and my services. What does it look like for having an option for entrepreneurs to learn how to sell and learn how to position themselves to their ideal client?
That was kind of the genesis of the whole project. For several years, I was a real estate broker where I was training new real estate agents who were independent business people. And so they would come in, they wouldn't really know how to sell, and I would waste a lot of time. Well, not waste, I would use a lot of time in that one-on-one training and doing those role plays. And when I was building this, I was like, I would have loved this tool if I had that at the time. And so that was kind of where we came from. Oops.
I know Velvet said 2, but I'm going to slide in real quick. It's not industry specific. It's an intentionally not industry specific.
Yes.
Understood. Thank you.
I say deal, you say. I say deal, you say. Let's hear it for Jay. When this man's not climbing El Capitan, which he's done over 10 times, he is braving the OR room and saving lives. And tonight, he's doing something super smooth and gonna present a company that he calls Real Care. Cameron, come on down.
Right. Thank you, everybody. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, I broke another one, and they're not clean. Pause. Everybody take a deep breath with me. Technology is revolutionizing healthcare, and big things like AI are at the forefront. But if we ignore the basic problems that are right under our nose, then we're refusing to give healthcare providers the equipment they need to provide excellent patient care to you and your loved ones. Every day, millions of us are going to work and having to face the frustrating task of wrestling these cables. These cables not only provide critical information about a patient's status and well-being, but they're often wrapped around a patient, interfering with IVs and wounds. Healthcare staff have a tripping hazard, and they're often destroyed because they're inconveniently located and stored. Let me see a raise of hand who's been to a hospital ever in their life. Dang, I'm sorry. This is what you will see in every hospital room in every hospital across our country currently. Some real life examples here. If you can't see the issue, again, maybe you should go back to school. No, I'm just kidding. Real Care Cable Management System is a solution to this problem. This cable management system is customizable to any desired cable or hose. It addresses many problems: inefficiency, safety issues, lost and damaged equipment, as well as decreasing healthcare provider stress. Like, we have a crazy stressful job. Let's see what our opportunity is. The growing market for innovative medical equipment is going to reach $224 billion by the year 2030. Even if we capture a fraction of a percentage of that, we're going to make a big impact and be a successful company. The US is spending $28 million a year replacing one of these cables that costs $200 each. Our equipment costs $200 to produce. Nurses and healthcare staff are spending 5 to 10 minutes in cable management per patient throughput. One 10-floor hospital is going to save $1 million a year just in clinician time savings using this equipment. That is a huge improvement to our current systems. We have 2 patents and a 3rd pending on this equipment. Next week, we're filing for international patent rights in Canada and Australia. I have commitments to purchase from local clinics here in Greenville, South Carolina. This weekend, I'm driving down to Florida to pick up production-grade prototypes to get into these clinics by the end of the year. Moving forward into 2026, we would like to be into 100 clinical locations, and then eventually later in the year or into 2027, expand into major healthcare systems in the hospital market. They're kind of hard to get into. We have a super strong team. We have 1 member here, actually. Medical professionals, business owners, and legal representation. What I'm asking for tonight is connections to healthcare buyers, as well as connections to partners or investors to keep this reality moving forward. I'm a dreamer, and dreams only come true if you put action to it. So I'm asking you to think big, My name's Cameron Dodds. I'm a registered nurse and your new cable guy. Join me and untangle this mess.
Let's hear it for Cameron!
Great presentation. And as somebody who's had a medical procedure, I've had a spine surgery before.
Oh, man, that's
so this is something that I would expect would be like standard operating procedure, right, in a hospital. So this is really interesting. One question I would have for you, can you help me understand what specific cables are you the cable guy for?
Yeah. So actually, our intellectual property, our technology is, well, first of all, it prevents kinking of cables and pinching of hoses, which is pretty special. But actually, it could be applied to anything, like use your imagination. Any cable or hose you imagine, it can be applied to. It actually, our claims in the intellectual property are not limited to the healthcare industry.
That's really important to know. And does it allow for extension? Because the first thing I see when I see that, right, is what happens if they need to go farther than the cable organizing
So actually, it will move with the patient as well, if the patient is turning in bed or you need a little bit more.
Awesome.
The cables and hoses already have add-on extensions if you need it, like for example in an OR where you know, you're 20 feet from the patient as opposed to bedside or a portable monitor such as this one.
Awesome, thank you.
Well, you answered my question about IP. That was the first thing I wrote down. Second thing is, does it need a 510K? Does it need an actual medical device?
It's going to be the same. We're currently seeking the approvals that's needed. What I understand currently is that it's going to be the same as the cables, which I believe is a Class 1.
Yeah, you just use a predicate device for that, so just base it on the previous device. Really interesting idea. This is not a lie. My wife's a nurse, and about 15 years ago, because I came from the medical device world, I said, what's an idea? This is where ideas come from in your what you do. And she had this exact idea. She said, "Is there a better way that we can? We've got cables and lines and IV and everything. It's always in the way. It's never just just properly organized. It's just." Right. She said, "If you could figure something like that out," and I wasn't smart enough to think of it, but well done.
Well, I'm glad to hear. Well, I was gonna say I think it takes a lot of sacrifice to actually do it. So that's cool.
Great job.
Let's hear it for Cameron.
Thanks. You want the clicker?
All right, next up, last but definitely not the least, might be the most interesting man alive. Meet Dave Robinson. He flies a bi-wing plane. One time he fought a lion with his bare claws. And back in the 80s, he ate a 101-ounce ribeye in 20 minutes. If you believe that, you'll believe in promptable AI. Let's hear it for Dave Robinson.
Thanks, Mr. Velvet. So, hi, I'm Dave. I am the founder of Promptable.ai. We're building the ChatGPT for biomedical research. I've been in this field for about 20 years. I worked on the original Human Genome Research Project. I developed laboratory tests at the National Cancer Institute. And regardless, what I've seen time and time again is that scientific software is difficult and biotech is essentially drowning in data. One of the main reasons is that it's become cheaper and cheaper to sequence your human genome. It's about $500 now, believe it or not. So anyone in this room, if you want to get your genome sequenced, it's going to be about $500. But what we're trying to do is cram this into legacy systems. And that causes a problem. It's essentially a problem of complexity. Here's what one of the pipeline graphs currently looks like. And now just imagine this times 14,000. That's how many different variations of this graph there are. So essentially what happens is biologists or scientists, biomedical scientists, are not trained in this type of software development. But is there a better way? So what if scientists could talk directly to their data, talk directly to their tools, if they could go from idea stage to experimental planning to running the analysis, how awesome would that be? That would fulfill our mission of getting to biomedical cures faster. And to do this, we're launching SOVA. Think of her as your scientific operations virtual assistant. So she sits right at the middle of our Promptable platform. She is an LLM-powered AI, and she can converse with one scientist or a team of scientists, and then she understands their intent, and she builds out a team of AI agents. The agents will work in parallel to accomplish the analysis. So what we like to say is this is a recognized interface built on a defensible technical moat. So it's recognized because here's me chatting earlier this week with SOVA, just saying, hi, I'm trying to do this type of analysis. So everyone understands that. But what we have is a proprietary expanding agent library. We currently have 10 agents. In 6 months, we're going to have 100 agents. Also, we have a prompt orchestration engine, or PO, and the idea behind that is to make sure the analysis is run as efficiently as possible on Google's cloud platform. So here's the sort of overall competitive landscape for scientific software. So we have ease of use and automation. So DNA Nexus, 7 Bridges, these are sort of the big players, if you know those names, in the computational biology space. Very expensive, requires an engineer to run. I'm sure everyone here has used ChatGPT. Probably I used it today. So it's very easy to use, but the problem is it won't actually sequence a genome for you. It won't actually do multi-hour analysis. It's really just a knowledge base. So we're combining both of them together to make this new quadrant. And just this week, Claude for Life Sciences was released on Monday, and we welcome the competition because we think that it is validating this particular vertical. So, of course, we have estimating about a $7 billion per year and growing total addressable market. If we focus just on the smaller labs that need this type of support, that's around 500 million. We're going to capture 50 million in less than 5 years. We're a B2B, which means we sell flexible membership plans that are tiered to grow with the individual clients. And we think this is an incredible return on investment. We are in the process of launching. We're going to launch Q1 of 2026. And before I get any further, I want to mention that Greenville starts and thank all these institutions because we wouldn't have been here today without their help. I also wouldn't have been here today without the team we have behind us. I have Tony and Gary, who are strategic advisors. My sister Pamela's in the audience. She's running our operations. Nick is running our business development. This is my last slide. Most importantly, we're giving back to the community. So we're a public benefit corporation, which means that we're going to balance shareholder value and we're going to balance giving back to building the biotech future. So if you are part of an academic institution in South Carolina, you get free access through applying to our strategic academic partnership program. And I'll leave it there and any questions you guys have.
Here for Dave.
I wish this was around when I was in school getting my doctorate. It would have made life so easy. Tell me, how much does this cost if you aren't enrolled in a program, but maybe you are an entrepreneur doing research? How much would this cost for a subscription? And is it feasible for that? Or is it just feasible for an education purpose?
So that is a very interesting question. We are going to be launching in Q1. So part of that is to determine the product market fit. So we're going to be determining that. It's going to be at sort of enterprise scale. So really it's not necessarily geared towards individual researchers, or that could be something we're going to explore. Because we don't want to leave anyone out. So that's why if you're in South Carolina, it's essentially free, but we'll have to see about that.
That's awesome. Thank you for this. This is, again, kind of within my software world, right? I wanted to ask, how do you make sure that you answer the biggest question enterprises are asking with AI right now, which is data protection, right, and security? We're talking about the human genome, and I don't know what kind of training data we're putting into the model. So how does that work with your product?
So we're working closely with the Google for Startups. So we're going to be using all of their built-in security features. That's why we're not crossing any cloud boundaries currently. We're not reaching out to Amazon. We're using their Gemini Ultra to sort of power the AI. And we're going to be relying on entirely their security features to be HIPAA compliant.
Thank you.
Way to go, way to go. I don't know what that meant, but it sounded amazing. All right, thank you, judges. We're going to ask you now to exit the stage and do the job that Eddie and I are not paid to do, which is figure out who's going to be taking home these $5,000 checks this evening. Let's hear it for our judges one more time. All right, we have one other special announcement here, and I always seem to lose. Eddie always steals the clicker. Keeping it smooth for me, Eddie. All right, so we do have one special announcement here, and I've got a talking card here to make sure I don't mess this up. There we go. So we have a special guest here tonight. I want to tell you a little bit about the program at Furman that is called the Masters in Innovation and Leadership. And there's a couple of fun facts I want to share. Some did you knows, if you will. I don't know if we have did you know music, but I don't know. We're going to try that. Did you know? Did you know Furman has been, and I shared this already, the top 10 to 15 most innovative schools for the past 7+ years running. Did you know this new, if you could advance the slide one more time, Velvet, thank you. Did you know this new graduate degree, it has deep learning experiences. For instance, GVL starts this very program. That's beautiful. I love that background vibe. Thank you. This very program counts as credit. If you are in this master's program, that is an innovative school. That is an innovative program. And the last, did you know, we actually have the program director here tonight, Jana Pennington. Woo! Thank you, Jana. Now, Jana, what you didn't know is I'm going to get you to come on down to the stage real quick. Let's hear it for Jana real quick. Hey, can we bring that spinny wheel up one more time? Quick plot twist while we're doing a little stage reset here. Jana, come on up. Thank you for being here tonight. Now, I know you had talked about handing out some scholarships, but we're not going to hold you to that tonight. We didn't talk about it. All right. What I am going to ask Jana to do is she's going to spin that wheel, and here's what we're going to do. Sorry, you're not taking home anything, but if anybody here wants to know more about this program, whatever she wins, you will get. The first person to come talk to her wins whatever you're going to spin. If you want to learn how to become an innovative leader, which I should probably think about at some point, do that. Let's hear it. Jana, spin that wheel. Let me hear you. Oh, Jordan had a stronger spin game, but that's okay. We are landing on a sticker again. Sticker again. Tell you what. We'll throw in a little something extra. You can have one of those powerful lightning bolt t-shirts if you come see Jana and want to learn more about that program. Jana, thank you for being here tonight. All right. Now I get to call back up the velvety man of game show business. Eddie, come on back up here.
So how's everybody doing? All right, so we're getting right there. Almost to graduation, have one really cool thing to talk about. A new partnership that we started this year. This is our 8th cohort. We started a partnership with a really great group out of Charlotte that they are doing amazing things in entrepreneurship, bolstering their community, and we said, hey, how do we win together? So today we have the CEO, the president, the creator of a group called Peace for Poverty here. Josh, come on, tell us about Peace for Poverty.
Hey, how y'all doing? First and foremost, I want to say congratulations to all of these pitches. These businesses is crazy. I honestly did not expect this. So great job to Furman and all of the great businesses. I definitely want to salute all of the graduates from Peace for Poverty that drove up from Charlotte, North Carolina every week. Yarmina, Kimberly, Renee, and of course Katrina, who was up here, Erica, and a couple of people that wasn't able to make it. So I definitely want to salute them. I came down a little bit ago to Greenville, South Carolina, and then when I came down here, they told me, hey man, you gotta meet Eric, you gotta meet them, man. They're just super dope. And I'm like, all right, cool, let me meet them. They're doing something similar. You know, those are kind of like red flag words. When you're doing something, they're like, we're doing something similar. What we doing now? What's going on? So I got to meeting them, and they started telling me about their program, and then I started telling them exactly what we do. So Peace for Poverty, we do business credit, we do personal credit, we do mental health, we do character building, we do strategic planning, website development, all for free for the underserved community. We have graduated over 350 businesses in the state of North Carolina. This same program is for the youth, ages 13 to 19. So we have graduated with the help of Shamita Halp, who runs our youth program. We have been able to graduate over 40 businesses for our youth program, properly structured businesses. And also, we are the only program in the nation that helps men and women before they are released from prison fix their credit and have an established business before they get out. So the reason why we cornered those three areas was simply because that's what makes up from the underserved community. The underserved community is deal with a whole lot of things that are not provided to them. So we see a 50 to a 60 point increase in credit scores, which is very important and crucial towards the growth and advancement of your business and being able to put money into your business. So I'm so grateful for this partnership with Furman. It gave our underserved community a chance to come together with those who may be a little bit more elevated in certain aspects of the business, but for them to get an understanding of what it looks like to be on both sides. And to me, that's a win and a success all in itself. So I'm truly grateful to be able to partner with Furman. And I'm even more grateful that as we continue to go on and we partner with them, we have a lot more successful businesses. We are in our 8th cohort as well. We're in our 8th cohort. We actually have 100 in our community resources right now that's in this graduation program. We just had a proclamation from the senator due to my Greenfield representative right here for the program in itself. And this is what partnership really looks like. Whenever you're getting ready to go to the next level, it can never just simply be about your idea. It can never just be solely about you. Because if your business rests with you, then what are we really doing for the world? So in order for us to become better, we have to come together with two different mindsets, two different ideologies, two different positions, and say, hey, these are the people that we're serving. We're serving an underserved demographic that may be prominent here. But it's okay. Because if we merge the two, then we can come up with something greater that can serve all so that we can serve everyone collectively. So I am truly appreciative of it. Our success is connected now to Furman's success, and we are looking to be able to go further as we continue to expand our program and go further as well. Our graduates are super ecstatic about even having the opportunity to come together to do this. We now are getting ready to launch into the federal penitentiaries too. The reason why I'm saying the prisons, I don't want you to get scared by that word. Prison is just an involuntary form of restraint. Means that something restrains you. Means that those who have been incarcerated, yes, true indeed, they may be there for a crime that they did commit, but they do have another opportunity at life. I myself, I know I may not look like it, but I did 12 years in prison. I went to prison when I was 22 and I came home when I was 34 years old. My life was gone and I didn't know what to do. And everything they told me that I couldn't do, I sat and watched everybody do. So my life is a product of exactly what my business motto is. I came home, I fixed my credit, I came home, I didn't know anything about business, and now I have one of the #1 nonprofit organizations being able to provide opportunities when they told me that life was over for me. So it's never over for you. And you can always come back stronger, and you can always come back wiser. But the only time you get better is when you realize that it's not just you that can make it to the top. You have to connect with others that are different than you so you can learn how to make the world a better place. Thank y'all.
Josh, you got the velvet going on. You really do. And I'll tell you, we are really fortunate enough to have this partnership, and it's been great. If you are part of Peace for Poverty and you've been driving to Charlotte and back to Greenville every week for 9 weeks, I want you to stand up. Stand up and show off. There's been 6 entrepreneurs. That's dedication. That's dedication. That's dedication. And now we're gonna play a little game. We're gonna play Let's Make a Deal.
Let's make a
right?
deal.
So, Josh, you're gonna represent your entire cohort from Peace for Poverty.
Okay, let's go.
And you're playing today. So, on this card right here, looks like we've been given 10 yards of velvety, red, velvety, smooth cloth from Joanne Fabrics. Would you like to trade this velvety 10 yards of cloth? Or would you like to keep this? You could trade it for box number 1 over there. Or you could trade it for box number 2 over there. You're playing for everyone in the cohort, so make a good decision.
Everyone in the cohort? Well, hey, I gotta go with box number 2. They in my
box
cohort.
Number 2, let's hear it for box number 2.
I gotta go with box number 2.
Do you want to open that box number 2?
Come on, give me something good, man.
That open. Tear it up. Read what's in box number 2.
Hey, we got a $50 gas card.
Come on. We need that. We need that gas.
Everyone gets gas cards.
Everyone gets
We'll
gas
put some
cards.
gas in that tank. Much respect. Thanks for driving. Thank you, Josh, so much.
Appreciate you, man.
All right, here we go. This is the moment. This is the moment we've been after. All right. So we have 6 founders that we focused on all night. But there are many, many more in the cohort. We had 37 ventures in total. I'm going to ask every founder in cohort 8, come on down to this stage. Let's get close. Let's build community. Come on down.
Woo! That's right. That's right. You can cheer them on.
Come on down.
Cheer them on. Way to go.
On stage.
Way to go.
Get right on stage. Show up. Look at this. Velvety smooth cohort 8. Pack it in, guys. Yeah, nice. Love it.
Eddie, I don't know if this matters, but they're saying some nasty things about you over here as they come on stage. Just saying. But we are ready for checks.
Come on. All right. So, without further ado, do we have envelopes?
We do have envelopes. Which one is the first? Would you take it to Mr. Velvet for the first one?
So we're going to go.
I won't say very often.
We're going to go right to lifestyle and legacy. Lifestyle and legacy. We had 3 amazing companies. We had Carly Cunningham of Good Dogs, Katrina Sanders of Fit Alchemist, and Adrian Tellier of Musical Chess. Who won? Who won? Give us some shout outs. Let's hear it up for Carly Cunningham of Good Dogs.
Thank you so much to all the judges, mentors, and everybody who's been so supportive across this journey.
If you ever do Good Humans, Greenville, I will be your man. I've got 6 more. Let's hear it for Carly.
Carly. And the next envelope, please. This is high scale, high growth, the category that had 3 companies in it. It's between Chad Hensel, Cameron Dodds, and Dave Robertson. Who do we have? Who is the winner? Cameron Dodds is the winner. I hear a lot of Cam Dodds. Who else is here? Chad? The winner is, for $5,000, Chad Hensel with Oatisha.
Hey, here it is. Congratulations, Chad. Don't cash that all at once. Chad, any words you'd like to say to the group?
I've always wanted a giant check. Thank you.
There you go. That's it. We don't cash it for at least 30 days. Okay. Thank you. That leaves one last one, Velvet. What's that?
Like the table guy. Let's hear it for all the pitchers tonight. It is not easy to get up on this stage. It is not easy to pitch. And it was really close.
It was really close. I was back there in the room, and I won't say the words they're using because they were terrible, but it was really close. It got really heated. But
Troy, we have another 5. We have another 5.
One last award.
One last award. And what is this award?
This is the one that you all voted on. This is the crowd favorite. It could be anybody. It could literally be anybody.
Anyone on this stage right now could be $5,000 richer because of what they've done.
And we don't allow write-in votes. Someone did that from the crowd last year. You
and
do
the
have to
envelope,
participate in the
please.
program.
I can't take this.
Keep it smooth.
The crowd favorite is Jared Arthur of Howdy!
All right!
Congratulations, Jared!
All right, would you have any words you'd like to say to your cohort members or this audience?
Okay, Greenville loves textile, and Howdy loves textile, and Howdy loves you. Thank you so much.
Woo! All right, congratulations!
And that, folks, is a show. That's $15,000. We will see you back again next year for a velvety smooth Cohort 9. Have a good night, Greenville.
Thank you, everybody! Big checks, blink! One more. I don't know if I heard. One more, what?
Thank you. There you are. All right, Chad.
train.